দেশ বিদেশ, জাতীয় আন্তর্জাতিক, রাজনীতি থেকে খেলা, শিক্ষা থেকে সংস্কৃতি, সব খবর পেতে চোখ রাখুন শুধুমাত্র নিউজ প্রাইমে। আমরা সত্যি লুকোই না, আমরা সত্যি দেখাই। সাবস্ক্রাইব আওয়ার চ্যানেল ফর ফার্দার আপডেটস।
নমস্কার, নিউজ প্রাইম আপনাদের স্বাগত। আমি সঞ্জয় রয়েছি আপনাদের সাথে। নিউজ প্রাইম শুধু পলিটিক্যাল নয়, শুধু কালচারাল নয়, এডুকেশনাল এবং বিজনেসের খবরও করে। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা রয়েছি শহরের একটি অভিজাত হোটেলে, যেখানে আজ ক্যালকাটা চেম্বার অফ কমার্সের উদ্যোগে এক আলোচনা সভা। কি সেই আলোচনা সভার বিষয়বস্তু? ইউ ক্যান মেক ইট হ্যাপেন। হ্যাঁ, তুমিও পারবে। এটি একটি বইয়ের নাম। এই বইটি লিখেছেন রিটায়ার্ড আইএএস, ফর্মার কোল সেক্রেটারি, ফর্মার এডুকেশন সেক্রেটারি, গভর্নমেন্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া, রিটায়ার্ড আইএএস অনিল স্বরূপ, যেটা গত আগস্ট মাসের 10 তারিখে রিলিজ হয়েছে। পাক্কা 2 মাস হয়েছে। এই মুহূর্তে আমার সঙ্গে রয়েছেন রিটায়ার্ড আইএএস মিস্টার অনিল স্বরূপ। কথা বলে নেব তার সাথে। Mr. Swarup, first of all, you are cordially welcome to our channel News Prime, and from News Prime, a heartiest warm greetings for Shubho Vijaya and Dasera, and in advance, Happy Deepavali, sir.
Thank you very much, and we wish you the same.
Sir, how do you see today's initiative of Calcutta Chamber of Commerce? You make it happen. Today's the main motto and main subject, which is initiated by the oldest chamber of not only in our country but also in Asia.
I'm extremely grateful to Calcutta Chamber of Commerce for organizing this event. And to me, the topic is very close to me because that's what I've written in my book. I've always believed that youngsters or even elders can do many things in life. They should stop blaming others for their inability to do things that they can. And I do believe that if they look inwards, each individual has such enormous potential to realize. And that is the essence of this book, that irrespective of the sense of circumstances, if the individual so desires, then he can deliver a lot of good.
Sir, in this book, you have expressed your feelings fearlessly and enormously, what you have felt in your various responsible positions to serve the nation. Sir, how do you feel that will the India are moving towards the exceptional energy regarding coal, because the coal is limited and the demand is unlimited?
I'm not very sure whether coal is limited. I would like to share some data with you. India sits on 300 billion tons of coal, so there's no shortage of coal. The problem with coal will not come in terms of physical shortage, but in terms of the impact it will have on the environment. So I don't think coal will be a problem in terms of supply. We should be able to supply that much coal, but we'll have to be careful that the damage it does to the environment, our effort should be to see how we can manage that damage. So it will not be the quantity, but the impact of coal use that will be of critical importance.
Sir, being a former secretary of the Department of Coal, are you pointing through the word damage to the leakage of and lack of our administrative capability, because we know the mafia raj in coal in various parts of our country?
When I took over as coal secretary, one of the primary problems that we faced was on account of mafia. And I tried to analyze this and came to the conclusion that world over mafias have evolved on account of shortages. So if you take care of shortages, then the mafias will come down. They may not get eliminated, but they will come down because they thrive on shortages. So what we tried to do during 2014 and 16 to increase coal production to record levels so that mafias, if they didn't become redundant, their importance came down quite substantially. I would again say that the focus should not be as much on mafias as on increasing the quantum of coal that is produced in the country. And it is heartening to note that government has indeed taken some very positive decisions in terms of improving coal production. One of them being allowing commercial mining of coal. Earlier it was not allowed to the private sector. Now the private sector is coming big way in terms of mining coal, and they will be able to sell coal in the open market, which they were not allowed earlier. Such decisions will help improve coal production, and if coal production increases, mafias will wither away.
Sir, when India is moving towards the third world largest economy and towards 2047 Viksit Bharat, do you think that substitute energy is necessary to be India to the third world largest economy?
There's so many things that are desirable, but you have to look at the possibility of it, whether it is possible or not. The alternative sources of energy that are available, including solar energy, will not be able to meet the entire demand, as also solar energy will be available to you during the day, whereas our demand is primarily in the evening. Unless we come up with a very viable solution of storage of electricity generated through solar energy, we will continue to rely on coal. So coal will continue to play a very important role in our road towards development. I don't see coal going away in next 20 years, and I hope it does not survive thereafter. I am also hopeful that we will be able to come up with a viable solution of storage of electricity that probably will help us in eliminating coal as a source of energy.
Sir, you have served the nation as a education secretary also. Sir, do you think that the budget regarding education is lower than the budget regarding coal?
No, coal, there is hardly any budgetary provision given by coal. In fact, coal gives revenue to the government. There is hardly any budget allocated. In education, you require budget. And unfortunately, in our country, the allocation of budget, both by the successive governments, by the state government, is not adequate to meet the requirements of education.
Sir, where 30% dropout children problem is hitting our civilization in our country. But what is the solution to fetch them back to the schools? Because where midday meal is, there are possibilities of scam in everywhere throughout the various states of the India.
See, you have raised 2 points. One with regard to out of school children, the other with regard to midday meal. Let me answer both of them separately. As far as the out of school children are concerned, this can only be done through public private partnership. Government officials will not be in a position to get the children back, but in many states like Haryana, they have demonstrated that by engaging with the NGOs, good NGOs, they are able to get the children back to school. I would like to mention the name of Humana People to People doing wonderful job, and they are able to get children back to. Such NGOs should be encouraged to work and get them back. Education has to thrive on public-private partnership. Government cannot alone improve it. NGOs alone cannot improve it. They have to come together to improve education. So that is as far as out of school is concerned. The second is with regard to midday meal. I'm not very sure whether it is correct to say that so many scams in midday meal. Yes, there have been issues with midday meals, but there are organizations like Akshaya Patra which are doing phenomenal work in terms of not only providing midday meal but providing quality food to the children. I was associated with them and I saw them work. Some phenomenal work is being done, and there are other similar organizations. Again, it is all a question of public-private partnership. I'm a great believer in getting good people on either side of the fence, both in the private domain and the public domain. We keep cursing each other. In government, we curse the private sector curses the government. It doesn't work that way. There are good people on either side of the fence. There are good people in the government, there are good people in the private domain. I think they should come together and take the country forward.
Sir, your bestseller book is not only the civil servant. Sir, as an educated person and former IAS officer, do you think that political leaders and especially uneducated political leaders can enhance our education system throughout their decision, as because like you or serve them with their directions and you have to bound to obey their.
No, it's not that way. Education has nothing to do with leadership, political leadership. I have come across leaders who are not so well educated but excellent leaders, good politicians. So it is wrong to say that education should be there for everyone for them to become leaders. There are leaders who are not educated, and I've had the occasion to work with ministers who did very well, gave right directions and listened to me. It's wrong to say that they didn't listen to me. In almost 90% of the cases, I was able to convince them.
They want to listen because you have that vision and mission.
No, let's accept the role. In my fourth book, I have delved into at length my encounters with politicians, where I've explained an important role that a politician plays. We sometimes overlook that role. Yes, there are good, bad, and ugly politicians, as are good, bad, and ugly bureaucrats. So they're good, bad, ugly everywhere. The question is that whether there are good politicians. I have come across some outstanding politicians, irrespective of political parties. Yes, I have also come across politicians who are rascals and ruffians. It takes all types to make this world. They are a part of the society, so they're all there. But it would be wrong to condemn all of them by clubbing them.
My last question, sir. You have served the nation more over 40 years. You have closely watched them, everybody. Sir, in your vision, is politics a social service or a job? If social service, then why their pay scale? And if their job, why they proved, have not proved their eligibility?
See, it will be wrong to say it is either or. I think it's as much a service as a job, because they are getting paid out of it. They are earning a living out of it. So to be
Their eligibility.
eligibility in a different manner, in their ability to deliver services that they have to do, and many politicians have done that. They have demonstrated that they're able to do good to the people. They are doing good. It will be wrong to say that others are doing good. There are so many good politicians right since independence. Even before independence, politicians had a very important role to play. We sometimes tend to condemn all politicians lock, stock, and barrel, which is wrong. I would say there are bad politicians, but there's some outstanding politicians. Let's not downplay the role of politicians. They have a very, very important role to play in democracy.
Would you want to share some message to the viewers of News Prime in this special occasion?
I would only like to say that each one who's watching this show, this interaction, should start looking, yes, to look inwards and see there's so much good that they can do. They have so much potential. It's a question of realizing that potential without blaming the set of circumstances. उम्र भर यही भूल करता रहा गालिब, धूल चेहरे पे थी आईना मलता रहा.
অর্থাৎ যেমনটা বললেন যে লক্ষ্য যদি স্থির থাকে রাস্তা যাই হোক, গালিব যেটা বলে গেছেন না যে ধুল চেহারে পে থা আর জিন্দেগি বার আয়না সাফ করতা রাহা, এটা দিয়ে বুঝিয়ে দিলেন যে লক্ষ্য সঠিক থাকলে এবং নিজের লক্ষ্যে অবিচল থাকলে তাহলে 2047-এ ভারত বিকশিত ভারতে পৌঁছবেই। তাতে 4-5টা ব্যতিক্রমী পলিটিশিয়ান কিছু আটকাতে পারবে না, এমনটাই জানাচ্ছেন ফরমার আইএএস মিস্টার অনিল স্বরূপ। ভিডিও জার্নালিস্ট নীরার সাথে নিউজ প্রাইমের জন্য সঞ্জয় সাহা, কলকাতা।